Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The Seahawks enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches. From an offensive perspective, they'll need to keep their quarterback upright to have a chance. And defensively, it's going to be about containing the running game. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Breeze now on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right, yet to get to 1,000. Like 769 last year in 12 games. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. Oh, what a move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. A beautiful fake. And another juke. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Wilson. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Wilson. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Danny Woodhead is intended target. And they're going to have a third down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And there's a flag on the play. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Wilson on second down, eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 1, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So a touchdown apiece, that's what we have to... And never mind, Larry, these two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side, Reed. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Backing up. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Can't find anyone open. And this will be incomplete. Looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
False start, offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
First and goal from the 8. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get a couple yards on that one. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not?
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he'll get this one. And the Saints signal for another timeout. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing now is Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. What a hard-fought, low-scoring game. A tough one to lose always, partner.
For the losing team, not beautiful. But for the winning
everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks come into this one knowing defense is going to play a big role, and much of that is going to come down to being opportunistic and dictating the tempo of the game. If they can do those two things at home, they'll have a very good chance to put this game in the win column. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, he slipped right by him. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Cutler to throw. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gautin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it second and 10 to start things out. On second down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll be third and 10 now.
Partner, we've been lucky enough over the years to watch Richard Sherman work out in practice, training camps, and I always come back to one thing, the intelligence in which he plays his position. Because he knows what he wants to get done and what offenses can do to him, he takes very few false steps and is almost always in great position to knock the ball away as we just saw there.
Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time, they would intercept it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up the third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Jordy Nelson all by himself. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jordy Nelson, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Williams to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Throwing again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And Matt Ryan, we've seen him be a little fumble-prone in the past, and he was fumble-prone there.
Yeah, 2015, what did he have, 12 fumbles?
Yeah, a dozen.
I think he's like 2nd in the league, and that's not a stat you usually associate with Matt Ryan. Usually does a really nice job of taking care of the football. Sometimes, though, when he's really trying to make a big play, he forgets about doing that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling, some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Cutler will throw. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Caught by Nelson left side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw, Cutler. And some room to work. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Finding time. Now he's flushed out right. He shakes him off. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Cutler's going to throw it. On the screen, this is Woodhead. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cutler to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Here comes Jay Cutler and the Bears offense working their way back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, Cutler going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Cutler. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Cutler. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. On first down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Still on his feet. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cutler. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Throwing again, it's Cutler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Danny Woodhead from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Second down now after the pass completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got Gresham He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On third down, Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Palmer on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
False start, offense.
Single. Watch 84. Get ready. 1-18.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And this will be taken at the 13. Look at the spin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 3rd and 2. Now Cutler. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And that is incomplete. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second down, here's Cutler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18. Hey. I got one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we have come to halftime, and yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On second down, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Third down now following the run.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't...
Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here with Woodhill. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Cutler now to throw on third down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Cutler's going to throw it. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From midfield now, here's Cutler. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Rolling to his right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Look at the dance and the juke. Give him 30 yards there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jay Cutler, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it is now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 77 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, Cutler going to throw. Rolling to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.